Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Aries reading. I just had to check my microphone. And the full moon will be occurring on the 29th, about a week away, really early in the morning on the West Coast. So it's actually occurring about on the 28th in most of the Western Hemisphere. So I'm going to develop an extended reading from this reading, and the link to that will be in the description box below. I will ask you if you enjoy or like this reading or find it useful that you will share this video with those that may enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I've laid out the axis of the horoscope wheel. I'll clarify with the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot and finish up with a couple of oracle cards. So let's get going, Taurus, with your overall energy for this reading. The Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is about the way that you are actively rebalancing, reharmonizing the flow of your energy, the way you give, make your effort, and the way you receive energy back. This is most often appreciated in terms of our relationships with individuals, with groups of individuals, or with goals or even organizations. This can be the result of a realization that you are often feeling as though you give more than you get back. This can be about the appropriate reward for your effort, as well as acknowledgement for your efforts. You may not feel as though your efforts are appreciated. And this is something that you want to rebalance, you want to take control of. This most productively affects those areas where you are able to consciously agree to goals in relationships, so that the expectation of both parties is understood up front. There's nothing hidden. There's no secrets in what is expected. And so you are looking to make clear your efforts and what you are expecting in return, particularly in your relationships. It's a beautiful card of equalizing the energies. In the 10th house, this is the house of your social identity, your position in the community. The Three of Wands shows you building something new in relationship to your community or where you work, how you work. You are anticipating the closure, the completion of one journey, and are actively planning, seeking, looking at a way to address a less familiar community and experience that you are planning now. You may be making contacts, taking classes, looking at likely destinations if travel is a part of this new creation, but you're really activating your desire to grow and expand into new places. In the first house, we have the Nine of Wands. The ability to pursue your goals, to pursue goals that allow you to expand on your creative expression, in particular, to grow in that direction, is something that you have attempted, approached many times in the past. You may have had a lot of experiences with an area that you're anticipating moving into, but you have worked pretty hard at maximizing these opportunities. You may have experienced a lot of disappointments, but you have persevered towards this ultimate flowering of your talents. And this is indicating that you have been sustained a lot of injury, hardship, but that you are as determined as ever. You feel that there is a beautiful opportunity close at hand. You know you're very close to it, and you are determined. You're not giving up. You are persevering. In the fourth house, the house of your home, your history, your domestic environment, this can also be your family. The King of Wands shows you, in this particular case, to be a master of your emotional experience, your inspiration, having gained confidence from the many attempts that you've made. No matter how unsuccessful they've been, you have never given up finding a place for this talent, this expression in your life. You've gained courage and confidence from the years of experience you've gained working in whatever way you needed to work, so that you now have gained the sense that you have the experience, the skills to pursue your heart's desire in a way that is inspirational to others, that encourages others to be inspired by you, but you're highly motivated. You have a feeling that your time is coming. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, the King of Cups is showing your maturity, your emotional maturity throughout what appears to be a lot of challenges to this desire to pursue something that is special to your heart, something that expresses you. You have approached this and been successful in the past, but you've often encountered more resistance among your peers, leadership, authority, or within yourself to pursuing this. And that attempt, relentless effort to never give up has actually encouraged you to be compassionate, to understand that this sense of victory is coming to you and is showing you that it is, in fact, the overcoming of challenges that is the real success, your real strength. It's ironic because this is the part of you that has hung in there, and along the way you've learned to be compassionate with others, patient with others, to be forgiving of many others with whom you have experienced these obstacles. But I'm feeling right now, in order to reach this place of true enjoyment and pleasure and a sense of success at accomplishment, there only remains the ability for you to forgive yourself. Real compassion for yourself is the ultimate step here. And this is coming about not through someone else's love, someone else's recognition, but it is through your forgiveness of yourself, your compassion for the journey you've been on, your sense of understanding the tremendous grace it has required for you to get to where you are going against the obstacles you faced. I'm going to clarify the first house, Nine of Wands, with the Five of Pentacles, and the Wayfarer, which is the Lover's card in more traditional decks. The Five of Pentacles is describing this sense of lack, this sense of not having enoughness that has perhaps accompanied your journey along this path to fulfillment. You may have grown up or been conditioned in a traditional environment where you have been labeled as not having what it took at some level. And you're overcoming that, realigning yourself with people that believe in you or at the very least support you, and has allowed you to recognize that you are capable of achieving what it is you desire. You're worthy of that. There is a choice to be made. You are at a crossroads. And this isn't the first time you've been here. However, you now have the maturity and the history of discrimination so that you are now choosing what has your long-term, permanent best interest in mind, so that this occurs in terms of your relationships, both personal and professional, and aligning yourself with not only those people, but those values that respect your desire, support your desire, and see your potential and your worthiness. The King of Cups in the 4th house is clarified by the meditation in the 5th house, and meditation is the same as the Hanged Man, and the Queen of Cups in the 6th house. A King and Queen of Cups in your reading is often associated with this intense marriage of your divine feminine and your divine masculine energies. In particular, this can relate to a powerful partnership. This can be professional, this can be among siblings, this can be with your children or a child. But this partnership that is empowering you to, in this case, really heal yourself, allow yourself to be healed. There's a message here around your need to step back and achieve a higher perspective. You understand that in order to get the things that you're working towards, you must shift your perspective. You can't continue to think the same thoughts about experiences or to have the same limitations on your view as you have carried with you. And this is tied up with your willingness and ability to forgive yourself, to view your experience with the same compassion that you view others, that you are capable of. The self-healing that you are activating in your life. This is not just brand new, but you are at a time of really flourishing in terms of caring for yourself, giving yourself the attention, the support, and the nurturance that you may not have received earlier in life. Not appropriate necessarily to your talents, or a message that you received as a child that good things happen to other people, not for you. And that is a message that you are healing yourself from. You're giving yourself that attention. You're caring for your body, your health, your possessions, making yourself comfortable, understanding that your security and comfort contribute to your safety. The King of Cups in the 7th house is clarified by the 9 of Swords in the 8th house and the 7 of Pentacles in the 9th house. There is a real healing process that you are surrendering to at this time. It may be difficult at times to unwind the sad or challenging thoughts that you have, memories you have about unfair treatment you received, the suffering you've endured, particularly in your intimate relationships, the way you may not have benefited from sharing resources with others. And this is going along with your willingness to evaluate or assess the way that you work, the way that you invest in yourself. And that is something that you're looking at more critically, and you're also surrendering to the experiences of the past, which may have been very painful. Acknowledging your suffering is the step to releasing that and forgiving yourself. So this theme of self-forgiveness, self-healing, evaluating the reality of the challenges you have been facing, the miracle of your ability to persevere is something that is right for you. And this beautiful compassion that is a part not only of who you are at this time in your life, but it's a part of your creative expression, which is really yearning to reach full flower. And this full flower can occur as part of your spiritual practice. However, you're meditating, praying, if you're journaling every day, if you track your dreams, if you pray and ask for help from your spiritual guides, ancestors, or supporters, this is really key to the way that you're redirecting how you invest your energies in yourself, in your faith, and in trusting the universe. The Three of Wands in the 10th house is clarified by the Warrior or the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords in the 12th house. You are open to exploring new ways to do things, and that's part of the preparation towards creating this new journey, this new adventure. This can be a business. This can be a new program of education or training. This can be new activities that inspire you and allow you to be inspired by others. You are open to that. You're exploring that and you're discovering incredible things about the world. You're also really turning as a result of being connected to these old experiences that may circulate in your brain, thoughts that won't let you alone, is this ability to surrender to them, but also you're looking at all the skills you have gained from this long journey, long painful journey for some of you of experiencing what others believed you should have, receiving what others have defined for you, and recognizing that that is no longer an acceptable measure, that you are worth much more. But you've learned a lot along the way, and you're using what you've learned from those lessons to strategize the potential for a new experience, a new journey, a new adventure. And part of the caution is you are prepared for this. You are ready, because I'm sensing some anxiety about your readiness. You're feeling out of your depth, taking control of your life in this way, moving towards things you desire may feel daunting to you at times, but don't allow the desire to find a method forward take you out of this beautiful experience you're having in the present moment. And this beautiful experience is acknowledging the incredible abundance that your life is now, having opportunities to look forward to. This is bringing you to a new level of accomplishment and joy that you don't want to miss. I am going to pull an oracle card from one of my many crystal oracles and ask you if you would, again, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot, and I've pulled the Angel Aura Quartz. I hope you can see that. And it's titled Lighten Up. Love that. And I'm also going to pull a Soul's Journey Oracle card for you and remind you that I will be creating an extended reading from this, and you can access the link in the description box below. And I've pulled the card Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Thank you again, Taurus. Until next time, Namaste.